Among those directly exposed to this man were the Dallas Fire Rescue Ambulance crew members who rushed him to the hospital on Sunday. Chopper 5 got this shot this evening. NBC5 has confirmed this is the ambulance that man rode in. It has been cordoned off and taken out of service as a precaution. That ambulance belongs to Fire Station 37, just east of 75 and North Park Center. Our Ben Russell is live there with that part of the story. Ben, what else do you know?
Well, I know, Meredith, that ambulance you just showed there, it would ordinarily be parked right here in Fire Station 37. The one that replaced it is out on a service call right now. But we do know that that same ambulance was in service until this morning. The crew that worked it, they thought they were going to come back to work tomorrow. Now that's all changed. But weakened medics from Firehouse 37 exposed to Ebola are off the job tonight. Dallas Mayor Mike Rawlings.
Our firefighters are in quarantine that took this guy to the hospital. Our ambulance is in quarantine.
Chopper 5 found that quarantined ambulance. It has been taken out of service as a precaution. NBC5 has asked how many other patients have ridden in that same ambulance since that Ebola patient. So far, no answer. As for the EMS team,
we will place them into isolation per Dallas County and CDC recommendations to monitor them for any effects of any symptoms of the disease showing up. And so they'll actually be isolated at home doing self-monitoring, looking for fever and those kind of things.
NBC5 has confirmed the crew will be kept out of work for several days. If they do develop symptoms, their level of isolation will be stepped up. And the crew that is on duty tonight would not speak on camera. They do tell me they're confident their co-workers are going to be okay. Their only concern, they say, is for other people who may have been exposed.
The first case of Ebola in the United States, the patient at Presbyterian Hospital in Dallas. We've got team coverage of this health alert, bringing you the very latest. We've learned that Dallas Fire and Rescue Ambulance crews have been isolated right now because the patient came in contact with them. That's word from Dallas Mayor Mike Rawlings right now. NBC5's Ben Russell just spoke to Mayor Rawlings. Ben, what can you tell us?
I can tell you just that, Meredith, that we did just speak with Dallas Mayor Mike Rawlings, who tells NBC5 that this Dallas Fire Rescue ambulance crew that took this Ebola patient to the hospital on Sunday, we believe, that those people have been isolated since in an event
Ebola
safeguard them from potentially have contracted this disease themselves. Now, we did check with Dallas Fire Rescue officials who are here inside City Hall right now. What they say is that they have not been isolated, that instead there are efforts underway to isolate them. As far as specifics, we're still trying to get answers to those questions. But let's take a listen to what the Dallas Mayor, Mike Rawlings, did officially tell us just a short time ago.
Months ago, when this first had an outbreak, it was a very scary thing for me because I understood the degree that this could travel and hop over countries and continents, literally. Dallas is becoming an international city, so it doesn't surprise me that someone will fly from West Africa to here. Hopefully we've got this under control and we can nip it in the bud. Our firefighters are in quarantine that took this guy to the hospital. Our ambulance is in quarantine, so everything is proceeding in the way it should be, and I'm just really impressed with the individuals at the federal and the state and the county level and doing their job.
So back live here outside of Dallas City Hall, what you just heard the mayor there say specifically is that the firefighters themselves who transported this man have been isolated and that the ambulance itself has been. Now we're hearing a slightly different set of circumstances from fire officials here at Dallas City Hall who are working in the city's Office of Emergency Management, which has been activated this afternoon because of this Ebola diagnosis here in the city. What they're telling us is that there is an effort to isolate these people with Dallas Fire Rescue who came in direct contact with this Ebola patient, but that the ambulance itself was already pulled from the rotation first thing this morning and that it's being worked over to make doubly sure that it is not infected. It will not further carry the agents of infection for Ebola. We're still working to get answers to several questions about this, about the implications of what this may mean for those people specifically who treated this man en route to the hospital. And we'll try to get those for you and bring them to you as this night moves forward.
Ben, did the mayor indicate how many of our first responders could have come in contact with that patient? Any idea? 2, 3?
My guess is it's somewhere around that number, that it shouldn't be much more above that. This is an ambulance crew, is what I understand, which may be 2 to 3 people, as you had said. The simple answer is I don't know that yet, Meredith, but we're still, again, trying to figure out exactly what's going on here.
All right, keep us posted.